we have arrived at the tram stop, and very shortly we'll start, well, now, as a matter of fact, we'll get going towards the student accommodation area known as Medicinaregatan. Now, I decided to use my bicycle this time around, not because it's particularly far to walk, but because it, even though it's not that far, it does take a bit of time. And rather than cutting the video down to a manageable length, I decided to speed things up by cycling, which was certainly interesting because I realized the camera is very, very heavy indeed if you're going to hold it out while you cycle. Anyway, I usually in these movies include a map that shows the accommodation area in relation to the city center, but as this area is actually inside the city center, there wasn't much point in doing that. Basically, all you need to do is get down from this hill and you'll end up in the center of the city. Now, despite the fact that it is as central as it is, I have seen some wildlife here, some wild deer, for instance, and it's very, very close to the Änggårdsbergen nature reserve, where you can find or can see wild deer and wild moose and other animals. So that's a lot of fun, certainly within very near walking distance. The building there, I don't know, it depends on when you see this film or when you see this video, but if you arrive in 2014, that's where you're going to go to pick up your keys and to sign your contract. So from there, it's a very, very short walk indeed to the actual accommodation area. Now, this entire area is called Medicinareberget. Now, berget is the Swedish word for mountain, and medicinare is, I guess, a practitioner of medicine. Now, this is so that explains, you know, the university buildings here where you study medicine, and also the Sahlgrenska hospital, which is just halfway down the hill. Medicinaregatan, which is the name of the accommodation area, is of course a combination then of medicinare, a practitioner of medicine, and gatan, the Swedish word for street. And here you have it. And although it may not look that interesting from the outside, I have been inside and it's actually really, really nice indeed. Unfortunately, we're not going to go inside, but you can on the internet find photos from of the inside there, of the interiors, and it's very nice. Here we have the mailboxes. And I should also mention that, you know, we're on the top of a mountain. We're on top of a hill. Despite the name, it is a hill. And it does get cold here in the winter. However, even so, it's very warm, and it's possible to keep it very warm inside, so that's not a problem. I'm here quite late, as you can see, but it's the summer, so we still have some light left. And very soon we will get a look at the view. Here you see the view, the fantastic view from the mountain. And here's another one. If you continue to the right and just walk down this hill, you will end up here at Linnéplatsen, which is a transportation hub where you can change to all sorts of buses and different tram lines. And Linnéplatsen is also located just next to a big park, Slottsskogen. We'll see some footage from it soon, where you'll find a small zoo and some other interesting things. This is Slottsskogen, although the mountain forest on the other side there, further away, is actually the Änggårdsbergen nature reserve. Slottsskogen, of course, is a park, so you will find restaurants like this. You'll also find a very old police station. I just had to include it because how cute is that? And there's also these old buildings where you can go and practice Swedish traditional dancing. And that is that. I'm looking forward to seeing you when you get to Sweden. Thanks for listening, and cheerio.